Welcome to this moment, to a time that we have for starting with settling our bodies. Before we can even settle our bodies, we have to notice what's going on in our bodies. And we can start with the feeling in our body when we breathe in. The quality of our body when we breathe out. Is there a little bit of a catch there somewhere? Is it a little bit of a part of us that says, now would be a good time to pay attention to me? Continue to look for your needs. We can name these needs by longing for, so we have loved ones. And sometimes we can be really relaxed around their safety, around their trusting that in each moment we're doing our best to support them however we can. That trusting that they'll ask for what they need, excuse me, or at least we'll be able to interpret it. Try to figure it out. What are those needs that I have and my loved ones have? And when we noticed our needs, when we name them, that they start to get wrapped up in, I need this person to fulfill that need. Come back to how important the need is for you. The need for people to be there for you, the need to be there for yourself, the need to have a sense that our loved ones are okay, even though that we see their behavior as different than we want their behavior. It doesn't have to be loved ones. It can be people at a coffee shop. It can be anyone. So just notice when our needs are getting wrapped up in strategy, meaning we have a, an attachment to somebody else meeting our needs. This is super, super important differentiation to make. Having a longing, having a deep, deep longing. And not only let it be there, let it be big. Be attached to that need, however it shows up, knowing there's thousands of ways to meet that need, starting with ourselves. And come back to the bigness of that need, the hugeness of that longing. Absolutely huge. So, for people to get along, for example, want our family members to get along, and we want people to love us or bring us attention. That's tangled up with strategy. And wanting for that, anybody to get along, wanting to look for that getting along, that peace. And noticing when we are not getting along with ourselves, we're fighting with ourselves. Stop doing that. That's a way of fighting for ourselves. with ourselves. And the most tender thing we can do is, yeah, that's be open to the possibility of letting go of that strategy to meet that need. That particular thing happening to meet that need. I love it when people get along. I love it when people love me and want to be around me. I love it. Come back to I love it when, instead of I need this person to do something. I need this country to do something. I need peace in the Middle East or I can't have peace. How about needing peace? How about contributing to peace in any way we can? How about bringing peace to every step and every breath? Or if it's a matter of love, how about in this moment find yourself lovable, adorable, nice to be around? Enjoy being with yourself today. And notice that we give away our power when we think it's another person's job to meet our needs. It's lovely when other people can support us in meeting our needs. And I keep coming back to hold my idea of how it's going to happen. Be hold that very lightly. People, they tend to like, if I can just visualize it, it's going to happen. Visualize the need being met. I love it when I am treasured. Can you remember a time that you're treasured? So it seems like my needs are jumping all over the place, and I'm trying to give as many examples as possible that will relate to your life or to relate with what you're going through. I think it's perpetually for parents that we have uh, we wrap our needs up with our kids. Perpetually with spouses, loved ones, people that are the most precious to us. Of course, we want them to be healthy. Of course, we want them to make choices we believe that will support their life. So my goal for today is to notice when I'm wrapping up my needs in somebody else doing something. If you have any attachment to anybody having different behavior, I suggest come back to yourself, come back to your own needs. Ask that person if they're open for feedback or even a suggestion, and realizing that they may not be. Come back to our need for accompaniment, our need for friendship, our need to be loved. Remember a time when we had that need met. Keep coming back to that. And possibly other ways of meeting that need. And it might be doing something differently yourself. I often find the case. Definitely when my son's behavior was like driving me nuts. I had to focus on something else. And then expressing to him how much I appreciated him and how hard he was working. So this need to remind us ourselves when we're entangling um, strategies or expectations for other people in with our needs. Today, just for today, notice when we're doing that. Can be very, very powerful practice. With our loved ones, notice when we do that with people at coffee shops, where particularly workers, we're much more likely to get our needs met there, maybe, or maybe not. Um, yeah, for people that trigger us, it's an opportunity to work on ourselves. And all beings in the world, can we hold our needs as precious? Can we hold them together? Can we be attached to our needs and let go of our expectations of them being met in a particular way? Such a beautiful question. I hope to ponder all day long, and I'm going to thank you for joining us.